All right, looks like everybody's pretty close now. Page 35, lesson 4, dilations on a square grid, continuing to adjust figures bigger or smaller. It says point C is the dilation of B, center of dilation A. That just means where we start. Okay, so we're starting at A going this direction, and I got to figure out what the scale factor is. It says estimate. Okay, so scale factor of 1 would go in the same spot, so we know it's got to be more than 1. Scale factor of 2 would be double, so you got to decide, is that more than double or less than double? Could measure, it does say estimate. I'm going to say it's going to be a little more than 2, it appears. Definitely less than 3. So what do you think? 2 point, what? It is an estimate? 2.8. Well, if this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. I'm going to say it's closer to 2 than to 3, though. Maybe 2.2, 2.3. It is an estimate. I don't even care which one you put. 2.2, 2.3. Just estimating. A little more than double is all it wanted you to see. Okay, dilations on a grid. Find a dilation of center P with a scale factor of 2. Okay, scale factor of 2. So I need to make this shape twice as big. Couple different options. I could, again, draw all my lines, right? But what's nice about a square grid is I can kind of mark it up of how far I move. So I go 2 up, 1 to the left. Scale factor of 2 means I'm going to double both of those. So what is 2 up, 1 to the left doubled? Well, it'd be 4 up and 2 to the left. And it's always from P here. So B is 2 up and 5 to the right. And I got to double both of those. So it is now 4 up and 10 to the right. And why don't you go ahead and finish that drawing? Okay, so you don't even have to draw the lines here. That's what's nice about the square grid. Number 2 and 3 is going to be the same shape down here. Again, you could measure and double it and do half. We're doing both of them. It says scale factor of 2 and a half. So we should have a triangle that's twice as big and half as big on the same one. Again, I'm going to count. I'm going to go 1 up, 3 to the right. If I'm doubling that, if I'm doubling 1 up, 3 to the right, I should go 2 up, 6 to the right. Okay, and so on. Why don't you see if you can put your other 5 points on there? So remember, big triangle and little triangle. Go ahead. All right, triangles should look similar as well. Or if you even don't end up with a triangle, you know you made a mistake. It should all be on those lines. One of them should be labeled with a hat, the other one should be labeled with a double hat. Little one was a little trickier. I mean, he only went half up. Half of one is a half. Half of 3 is 1.5. But we still land on the line, so that should be just fine. Any questions on those? Again, just counting, we doubled it or put them in half. Square grid makes it pretty easily for us. All right, next thing I'd like you to do is quickly get in with a partner. Go ahead and move around to get with a partner. If we need to do a group of 3, we can. All right, so you are going to get 6 cards that look like this. See this, dilate the trapezoid using the center, -3, 4, and scale factor of 1/2. So -3, 4, that means that's where your dilation is. That's where your center is. That's where everything is starting from. And then everything is half that distance. The question is, where are those points going to be? And you can go ahead and draw on these. Today, I think that'll be helpful. And then you're going to have to match that. You know, where are those points at? Is this where all those points will end up moving to? Once you do the dilation of a half. Is this where it's going to be at? It's obviously not going to be a circle, so that one's out, right? And it does say there's one that will not have a match. There's one blank card that you're going to have to draw and figure it out yourself. So don't be surprised if there's a blank. There are 6 shapes. They all should have a match. So I'll give those 1 per group. Give you 5 minutes or so to work on that. Spread them out. And start dilating. Like a ruler, help yourself. And go ahead and draw on them.
7, -4. He just went better with circles. Even though I did all the circles.
Everybody been able to find a match or two? Maybe another minute or so.
We got 4 matches.
Okay, good, good. All right, I want to make sure you have some time to work on your assignments, so as long as you have a few of them done, that's fine. The point I wanted you to see is that the center of dilation matters. Like if you look at 1 and 2, those pictures are exactly the same. The only difference is where the center was. So I'll have you check yours here. So picture number 1. That's what it should have looked like after you translated everything from the proper point. Goes from 1 to the other there. Scale factor of 3/2, 1.5 times bigger. That's what it should look like. So 1 should match with C. 1 and C should have been matched together. Okay, this would have been your center of dilation. You had a question like this, similar on your warm-up. You can tell where the center is because this one didn't move over here. Just brought those in. Okay, question number 2. This is the one where the center of dilation was -3, 4. Hopefully you saw that that was on those lines, just ran right through them. So that one should have been matched to A. 2 and A should have been together. Question 3. Scale factor is bigger than 1, so it should be a larger circle. Has the same center. Twice as big, twice the radius. 3 should have been matched to B. 3 should have been matched to B. 4, similar, but scale factor is less than 1, so it's a smaller circle. So 4 should have been matched to E. 4 should have been matched to E. There is 5 with the directions. Kind of hard to see, but the triangle ends right here. This one didn't have a match. This is the one that didn't match any of the letters, so it should have been F. Center's at 0, 0. So our new image has to contain 0, 0. That would have been F, 5 and F. And the last one, again, here's the picture of it. 6 should have gone to D. 6 should have gone to D. How'd you do? Pretty good, pretty bad, everywhere in between. Okay. Once you go back to your spot, then, there are 5 questions you can start on. Again, please watch the word explain. Question number 2, it does say on graph paper. I'm not sure you'll fit all those on there. Maybe you can. I'd take a peek at that. Might be enough room to do them all right there. A lot of drawings for number 2. Go ahead and get started on that 1 through 5 for tomorrow, please.